What's up? It's Lunchtime with Josh the Plumber, and here's what we're talking about today. So today I'm going to continue the series of helping with diagnostics on specific calls, and today's call is going to be a toilet that is leaking. So first off, you don't want to prejudge your call. A toilet that's leaking could mean a lot of different things to a customer. So when you arrive, you kind of need to go to the toilet, see if it's visually leaking from the base maybe it's leaking from the tank to bolt seals. Maybe it's just running. Maybe the fill valve won't, shut off, or maybe the flapper's getting hung up, something like that. Whenever a customer says the toilet's leaking, it could mean a lot of different things. So at this point, I'm not really worried about what's leaking. I just want to see a couple different things. First off, I want to see, is this a white toilet? Is it an off-white toilet? Maybe a colored toilet? I want to take that in mind when giving them options for new toilets. That might be something that they're concerned about. Also, inside of the tank or under the tank lid, sometimes is a date stamp. You want to see if you can find that. If you can find the date stamp, you can date this toilet back to whatever it was made. If it's over 20 years old, I'd say you have a pretty good leg to stand on giving them a replacement toilet option. If it's under that, you could still obviously give them that option to replace the toilet, because why wouldn't you? Like this morning, I had a toilet that was from 1965, and honestly, that was a pretty easy sell on that to get you to get a new toilet. It's 60 years old. One thing to note and remember is if your customer has hard water, over time, hard water deposits will calcify the trapway inside of the toilet and actually restrict the flow slightly, especially if the toilet is pretty old, because the trapway will lose its glaze and it'll become pretty rough. So if a customer is also saying, hey, it's not flushing very well, then this could be a sign that it's time to get a new toilet. Now let's say it's leaking from the base. Well, you could go ahead and pull and reset their existing toilet typically, or you can give them options for a replacement toilet or possibly an upgraded toilet, like a pressure-assisted toilet. Another thing you want to do before you do any work is talk about the toilet flange. If it's broken or damaged or below the floor height, you would need to repair or replace that before you could reset the toilet or install a new toilet properly. As long as you're having that conversation before you do the work, there's no surprises in prices for them and they won't be angry at you. Now let's say it's just a fill valve or a flapper that's giving you some troubles. You could just replace the fill valve that's gone bad if you want. You could give them an option to rebuild all the components in there with all new stuff. Or again, you could offer them a replacement toilet if, that's something that they want to do. And while you're here, go ahead and check that water. Check your water quality and see if you have hard water. See if you have chlorine in the water. If there's chlorine, well, that could be eating away at some of the rubber components inside this toilet. And if you have hard water, it's possible that, like I said earlier, it could be clogging up the trapway over time. And one of the last questions that I ask my customer always is, do you like your toilet? Now, when I ask that question, I usually get some weird looks and a lot of laughs, and it breaks the ice pretty easily and makes it feel more friendly. Well, I'm honestly asking you that because if you don't like your toilet, why should you keep it? We can always get you something that might be more comfortable, a little bit taller, maybe a pressure-assisted toilet that flushes better. Who knows? So hopefully this video has helped with diagnosing possible toilet issues and giving options. If there's anything else that you would do different, let us know down in the comments.